What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, YouTube? As you can tell by the title, there's some bad news for the trading community, it seems. I just like I opened my iPad up, YouTube, and this popped up, so I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and react to it because somebody has experienced MambaFX signals and it's not good. I don't believe it is, but it might be. It might. I mean, there's been some videos put out like this where like it was like exposed, but turned out to be a positive video. But I figured, just if it is or isn't, we gonna get into some commentary on it. So let's see what's up.
Alright guys, I didn't think that I would need to make this video, but since so many people commented that they didn't actually realize what MambaFX did or has done, I decided to make this compilation of all the other YouTubers who have exposed him and also talk about my experience, what I've personally seen with my own eyes being in his group.
So I told you 9:30 a.m. EST is when Mamba sends his first trades. Well, 9:30 a.m. it's also when the US stock market goes live for the day. And at this moment, every day for at least a few minutes, there is a lot of volatility for everything that has ties to the US stock markets. And volatility, it's just a fancy word to say that there is a lot of movement on the charts, and it's probably quick up and down movements. And it's so quick that quite often within 1 or 2 minutes, we will see that the price has already hit the first take profit level or the stop loss. And the question is, were you quick enough to catch the entry price that he got? For anyone trying to trade the signal manually, I would say there is no way. Because especially on these instruments, on these indices, in between brokers.
See, that's kind of messed up to be doing to your traders. Like, if you like any type of trade that is being sent, if there's like always consistently like one and only opportunity to be a part of the trade, then you're not dealing with a very good trader, because like most moves, from good reputable traders, will be plotted out, to an extent, and have the reasoning gives you the time. You know what I'm saying? A good, decent, solid trades, take a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not no shade to scalpers or anything. It's just like scalping just feels like gambling to me.
Have seen big price differences.
The problem is, because we are not trading futures, the price is different on different brokers, which means that if I'm not using MambaFX's broker or feed, I don't know exactly the price that he's entering at, because his price might be different to my price in terms of level. And now let me tell you what is fishy. Well, you see how all of these signals say edited right there.
So the first market open candle for US 30, NASDAQ or SPX is always going to be super volatile, guys. If you've been trading US 30 or NASDAQ, for example, you will know that during the market opening, it's like almost a news candle. It's a massive candle, right? So on my broker, when he sent out the signal, the price was already at TP1 or TP2. So I was just like, okay, I guess I should buy right now. And then obviously that market opening, it can go crazy. So yeah, it can hit your TPs, but then completely reversed and you'll lose a lot of money. If you want to do your own research, go to TradingView and check every market opening for the past few weeks. You will see that these candles can be massive.
Yeah, and like this is traditional. This happens, like, you know what I'm saying. Everybody, I think most people watching this already know that. The trade of the week I sent last week, actually, the candle, the volatility of the candle caused like an entry for my trade, because I put the trade out on YouTube. It's on TradingView. I actually marked it up and posted it on TradingView in last week's breakdown video. But what I'll tell you, what distinguishes traders, like, you can go and see the trade. The market ended up closing at TP. You know what I mean? Wick down, got us in, then went to TP, and then broke down back towards entry again, and then closed that TP. you see the contrast. You see the contrast. Y'all can go check that trade. But like when you're only trading like that, it's like, because I mean, like I knew that the fundamentals behind my trade were strong, and that's why that's the price action was strong too, but big fundamentals were behind it, and the data came out, and actually, the second move, the second push down and back towards the entry was caused by the market open. The initial push down was caused by the data that dropped an hour before market open. But when you're trading off of fundamentals, trading with news, it's dangerous. But I'm fairly good at it. I'm like one of the. I'm pretty sure I'm one of the pioneers of this whole data scalping thing, because I don't really do like price action scalping. Just straight up price action scalping is, it's uncomfortable to me. But data scalping, if you really know what you're doing, I wouldn't recommend it for anybody that's like starting off trading or anything like that. But like for the traders that are more advanced, I definitely look into getting into data scalping for real.
And they can also move in both directions, right? And because these brokers are so different, he can manipulate the price to his advantage. And that's why you see the edited thing as well, which is really sketchy. You can edit messages on Telegram, but to his disadvantage, you see that it's edited, right? So that's already very, very sketchy.
NASDAQ now, no stop loss at all. How am I supposed to do this? Now, the problem with this is that we don't know how to use risk management. So I decided that for the rest of this challenge, I was going to do 0.5 lots for every trade that he sends. And directly after, he said TP1 hit. What do you mean TP1 hit? What? As he said that TP1 was hit, everyone was in drawdown, including me.
So hopefully you guys know that putting a trade without a stop loss during a market opening is a very risky tactic. But that was just one example of him kind of manipulating, the fact that he made profit and he's going to brag about it in his free Telegram group to sell his signals. I remember one time really clearly where he put like buy US 30 now. It hit like stop loss, and then minutes later he said sell US 30 now, and then he bragged about that trade going well and totally ignored the buy that went wrong. So he was like, yeah, TP2 hit, TP2 hit, but he forgot that most of us actually bought it before. So it's these kinds of scheme tactics that are very sketchy, guys.
Trading began with a MambaFX signal, which again he sent out after it had already hit take profit.
Hey, but y'all give him that YouTube money. That's why he get the flex like that. Y'all give him all that YouTube money, man.
And actually screenshotted this time to prove when I received the notification.
So he has an app, right, which will give out the signals as well, so you can see the signals on the app. So here you can clearly see he sends out the signal, 1 minute later it's already been hit, or like seconds later it's already been hit. So when he posts, it's not actually at entry, it's already maybe at TP1, right?
From MambaFX, which I noticed he sent after it had already hit take profit 1, which kind of made it look like a winner inside the app, but was kind of messing with the rules of the trades a little bit. But I entered anyway, but that resulted in a $48 loss. But in reality, they were already sent out after they'd hit take profit 1. But I entered anyway, and this hit another stop loss.
I tried to make it justice by executing as soon as he told us to buy, because that would make it the most realistic. But that also made us understand that TP1 is always at 1 to 0.2 risk to reward, which is very, very low.
And guys, this is another side note, right? When you're looking for a signal group, if they're posting their TP1 so close, like let's say with gold, it's 25.00 and they're putting the take profit at 25.01. So just like a little bit and a huge stop loss, because this way they can say TP1 hit, and then after it hits stop loss, it doesn't matter because already TP1 was hit the top.
That little crap right there, that's why I don't do signals. I have a chat, but my chat is simply me telling everybody what I'm trading and how I'm trading and when I'm trading. Like when I trade, I hop in the chat. Every time I'm on a chart, I hop in the chat. It's my testimony, honestly. It's my testimony to how well I'm trading, my development in trading, my reasoning behind my trades. It's my book, my trade. The chat is called TDB Trade Journal. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't say buy here, sell here. I'll be like, hey, I'm about to buy this. Cause I'm not finna tell nobody about a trade unless I'm risking my money. You know what I mean? And I do risk my money and not tell them about it, but those are the trades that I feel have more risk to it, and I don't feel like, you know, some people could manage as well. You know what I mean? And that's just, you know. So I use the chats as like just a window into my accounts for real. Like I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I'll give you an insight to what an awesome trader like me is doing.
Target was hit, right? But let's move back to the manipulation point.
And then saying that he was looking for sells. A little bit after, he actually says buy Nasdaq now. And funnily enough, the first stop loss that he put was obviously a US 30 stop loss. And this is where the shady things started happening. He edited the signal to TP1, TP2, TP3, and just seconds after he said that TP1 was hit. Yet I was barely in profit. He says that the entry was at 130, but he told us to buy at like 150. TP1 was basically at entry price. As you saw from the video, I basically executed as soon as he said to buy Nasdaq now. And my entry was a 16,157, while Mamba decided to say that his entry was at 16,130.
And guys, I experienced this personally, so I know that Kimmel is not lying here with this video. He's not just trying to make this guy look bad or something. I had like 3 friends who bought the signals with me. We were like, okay, this guy looks like a scammer, but let's just try it. Let's just check it out. I didn't have that much of a YouTube presence back then. I wasn't doing exposed videos. We were just testing it out. Just because we were curious, we were like, okay, he has like this kind of scammer face, but he does drive like nice cars. Maybe he's a good trader. Let's check it out. So man, there were a couple of times where we were just like in a group chat on WhatsApp and we were like, what the heck? Like really? Like he just sent this out right now and it's already like way past the entry point. And so after like 1 month, we were all like, what the heck is this guy? Like there's no way you can be profitable with these signals. Like there's absolutely no way. And our perception of the guy, you know, changed. We were just like, okay, this guy's a scammer. And at the time, I think he had like 600 members in the group chat, paying him like $200 a month, right? So you do the calculation. That's a lot of money per month and per year, right? So yeah, he took our money. We didn't get any benefit from it. And that's why I made...
Yo, are you serious? Are you serious? Y'all paying this man $200 a month to lose money? Ain't no way. Ain't, whatever, bro.
The previous video, because our perception of him now is just seeing him as a scammer, right? Yes, if your signals actually are profitable, people are actually making money, cool. If you're manipulating them and doing these types of tactics to make the money and you know it, man, is that bad, bro? And a normal person would have guilt about that, right? About making so huge amounts of money in that way, you would have a little bit of guilt, but I guess he doesn't, right? Now, the douchiest thing ever is he's making us lose, right? We're taking his trades, we're hitting stop losses. What is he doing? He's putting on the chain, flexing on us like, look, your guys are making me rich. So is that the douchiest thing ever or what? Yeah, that is, bro.
Okay, so that is first loss for Mamba. Basically, he said sell Nasdaq now. Stop loss then was 1620. 1620 had already been hit, so I just closed it manually. But what happened next, I actually predicted it. Now the question is he going to lie and say that we're still in the trade and change the stop loss? Or is he going to accept that stop loss was hit? We're still in. Oh my god, this is such a lie. So we took an obvious stop loss, but magically they were able to stay in.
And the sad thing is, guys, maybe newbie trader...
Mamba, you caught in 4K, dog. 4K, dog. It's time to hang it up, bro. And you need to go back to the learning studio and figure out how to trade, because this is despicable. I ain't gonna lie.
Traders will think that it was their mistake, that they entered too late or something like that. But because we were not complete newbies, we saw through the BS, guys. We saw through the fact that, you know, when SLs hit, he put in another reverse order, and it's the market openings, right? So a couple have pointed out like, okay, it is profitable over time, but it's nowhere near as profitable as he claims. But yeah, then some people asked me about his prop firm, right? And from what I can see, I think it's just a failed project. Almost half of the reviews are 1 star, and we can see scam company, total scammers. I didn't even put it to 1 star. All that comes up is 1 star reviews, right? So we have 1 positive, but most of them are pretty much negative reviews, and it just says something about his character, right? Looks like his prop firm, I don't know, I haven't heard much about it, I wouldn't trust it. All right, and it looks like from his signal reviews we were not the only ones being deceived, or you know, found out that the entries were fake. This guy says, I've given the group a try on 3 different occasions and he hasn't had a profitable month yet off his signals. So look at this guy's, right? So this guy gave him multiple chances and it didn't work out, and it's in January 2024. This one is the most recent one, for example, 12th of September 2024. And she basically says that it's most certainly not from trading, it's from selling courses and signals to dumbasses like me. And then I had some people commenting that his strategy is amazing and that they learned so much from him, and that's the part that really matters, right? But guys, these strategies that he's talking about are very basic. I don't know, his technical analysis isn't that great in my opinion. You could learn this stuff for free on YouTube, guys. I wouldn't recommend him as your mentor, just because I think that there's better stuff out there, right? I'm gonna try to bring out some more.
I don't even have a course ready for y'all to buy. Yeah, I don't even have much, like you. I guess I could be like a mentor for somebody, but like you could really just stick around for the YouTube free content, and I promise you're gonna be straight. Like, you don't have to actually like spend money on learning how to trade forex. Like, you really don't. You could really become a profitable trader for free. You just gotta lock in with, you know, lock in. We're not with Mamba, you know what I mean?
More positive content as well. Let's see what the future brings, guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed these kind of videos, and if you do want to join my free Discord, so join it while the link is still active, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Wow. Okay. Well, finally, I ain't gonna lie. I when I first started trading, like some number of years ago, I've known about Mamba for a while. I thought about buying one of his signals when I was in that little phase. I think every trader went through the little phase of hopping in a couple of signal chats. Woo, woo. But I never honestly got around to it, because some girl that was in a chat I was in had said that she lost a whole bunch of money on like one trade that she took of his. And I was like, all right, nah, I ain't gonna deal with it. And it's funny that it's coming back around that like that's just been the whole vibe. I thought, you know, I honestly thought it was just some off the cuff, like she just took a bad trade. But, you know, it turns out he not that and that ain't this. You know what I mean? Sad to see another one fall, but, you know, y'all gotta stop giving these scammers y'all attention and money, because, you know, it ain't really benefiting nobody. But all as well as ends well. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and if you're a new trader, like, you know, trying to figure out, you know, somebody to learn from and grow with, I invite you to, you know, hit that sub button once again, and check out that playlist I got on my on the channel that is all the weekly breakdowns and how to trade forex. You know, the breakdowns I think will probably benefit the most, honestly, just because it's me actually going through trades that you can go and check on and see how they panned out and who that. But I do have some specified videos on me covering specific topics in the market. So if you're looking to learn, check me out. All right, I love y'all. Make sure you're kind to somebody. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.